Okay, so with that, we're going to have a fantastic presentation by Marco Lamb, the founder, owner, guru, and chief officer of Awesome here at the Integral Center and around the world. I think he needs no more introduction in this community, so here you go, Marco.
I'm so excited because I drank a glass of the ginseng ginger jun, and I'm just feeling like my energy's expanding, getting bigger and bigger. And what I'm really excited about is just that place we dropped in for a second. Like in the room, the whole sort of texture of the room shifted for a second while we did that exercise. And it reminds me that we're living on the edge of a great evolutionary possibility. We're in this possibility field. We're more connected than ever before, with more streams of wisdom, more information than any time in our ancestral lineage. And to me, this is a real exciting part. And what Vince was talking about in terms of our operating system, my focus tonight is on the body, that we're actually still running around with the same piece of hardware, you know, the same system that's been around for millennia. And so while our software can be upgraded, our hardware upgrades at a very, very slow rate. And as a clinical director of, right behind this wall, the Mandala Integrated Medicine Clinic, I try to put resources together for my community as they evolve. We have some of those resources here tonight. Maya Hill, who's a polarity therapist, who works on the subtle body, awakening to its evolutionary potential. Ryu Koyama, who is a Rolfer, who works on the structural integration of a person's body. And Jamie Firstus, my wife, who's a Brima practitioner, which is around the art of being present in actually our physical structure. And when I spend my days making herbal formulas and sticking needles in people, I have one big question that I continue to ask myself over and over again. And it's, what is the largest context that I can serve you, my community, as we evolve, using the ancient wisdom that I've spent my life learning? And so much has changed. We're not living in the same system we did 3,000 years ago when the classics that I based my medicine on were written. We're not living in feudal China anymore. Our physical bodies are basically wired for a simpler age. The sheer amount of information that we're exposed to as we grow and evolve can either, our systems can evolve in it through our operating system, or we can get overwhelmed and we can create stress. And the stress can be as simple as, oh, I didn't have enough time to prepare for this lecture tonight. I'm running late to go pick up the kids. My cell phone died. I have hundreds of unanswered emails. My to-do list is unimaginably endless. And that's what's going on in your life. But what's going on in the hardware? What's going on in your body as that stress goes on? And that stress is a sympathetic nervous system response that was hardwired tens of thousands of years ago. And it basically releases a surge of norepinephrine, which is basically the fight or flight hormone. Gets us moving, gets us excited. We can suddenly move faster, we can react to things faster, our body has more blood flow, our heart rate goes up. And this is really useful if like a mountain lion is attacking us, you know, but it's not really useful like if I'm in a traffic jam, or if like my PowerPoint projector won't work, or if I haven't filed my taxes on time. And basically our modern society is coping with that stress at a constant volume. It never stops. Our whole system our whole societal system is designed for constant sympathetic stress. And one of the hacks that I'm going to talk about today is how we use 1,000-year-old practice to actually re-inhabit our bodies, to come back. And so going there, we have to say, what hasn't changed? What has stayed the same? And one of the things that stayed the same is these seasonal circuits. And one of these big seasonal circuits is we're approaching right now is fall. And what happens in the fall? Like, the leaves fall off of trees, the sap goes back down to the trees. For thousands of years, we've been hardwired to store our resources and get ready for a long, cold winter. And one of the things that we can do as this, whoa, my 5 minutes are already up. I'm going to go a little bit over. Sorry. Is we can get back into that cycle of the fall. One of the things I wanted to talk about is a particular formula that really helps. It's called jade windscreen. A lot of you guys will probably go off to visit and travel and see friends. And as we go into fall, that natural expansion of summer where our energy is really big and wide comes into the fall. We contract inward. And normally if we start restricting our activities and take things off our plate, our immunity will reset itself with the amount of natural daylight there is. But if we keep on pushing things, our immunity gets stressed out. And so a lot of time around this time, you start seeing a lot of people getting sick, especially as people start getting on airplanes. And jade windscreen basically strengthens the exterior immunity and makes it impermeable to getting sick from external stressors if you take it a week before traveling and as this change from summer to fall.